Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 11:14. Yay, 11:14. What the heck is 11:14? Is that Monday? Yes. My pardon. Because I don't work, and because my sleep schedule is just broken, I am kind of lost in time. I rarely know what day it is because I have nothing to really differentiate any one day from another. Friday is the same as Wednesday, is the same as Sunday, is the same as Tuesday. So I frequently forget what day of the week it is. Oops. But today is Monday, and that's okay. I still have either the tail end of a cold or it's my bloody allergies. I have an allergy to leaf mold. And when it gets wet, in autumn like it is, guess what happens to all the leaves outside? Yeah, they mold. So a lot of this extra coughing and nose stuff, now that I feel real good, must mean my cold's over. Well, a video just finished rendering. I just saw that right there. It popped up. How about that? So yeah, it's tail end of cold or just good old sinuses. Now, the money from my GoFundMe, which is incredible. I have coming in through electronic transfers an $1,800 amount, a $31,000 deposit, and then a couple hundred deposits. That's incredible. But it takes 2 to 5 business days, or 3 to 5, I can't remember which means I'm not going to see this stuff for Wednesday at the earliest. So boy, I hope I've got enough of this to last until money shows. Yay. I mean, there's nothing anyone can do by the time anyone tried to help by like wiring money or postal orders or anything like that. It all takes time, and by that time the electronic transfer will probably have worked. So hopefully I've got enough cannabis here to keep me pain free and working enough. Otherwise I'm going to be really creaky and not moving all that much when it finally shows up. Which happens. I mean, when you see me talking with both my hands, then I'm feeling great. When you see me talking with just one hand, I'm not doing so good because my right hand is my barometer for pain. It is the first thing that goes when I'm hurting because my paralysis, my partial paralysis through here, because I braided the nerve so badly that this hand was just dead for 6 months. I mean, it couldn't do anything but pull it inward a little bit this way, and then I had to let muscle tension pull it back out. My thumb could pull in a little bit this way, then I had to let muscle tension pull it back out. 6 months I was like this until I'm at 80% use, 20% partial paralysis. It hurts all the time. The muscles through here don't work right. And so everything is, I'm constantly having to push and stretch and do exercises because the muscles are contracting. And so when this hand hurts, it doesn't take much. I mean, just 4 or 5 hours without smoking and it starts to hurt. So if you see me just talking with the one hand, it's not a very good day, but I'm surviving. If you see me talking where I'm, occasionally doing this or like that, it's not a good day. And I'm surviving, but not much more than that. And then you won't see me making videos of another time because I'm not going to be making videos when it hurts worse than that. So, yay. I'm doing good, and that's a good thing. This hand, clumsy thing. I mean, I drop everything. It just doesn't work. I used to be predominantly right-handed. On the scale of right-handed to left-handed with ambidextrous right in the middle, you're +5 for right-handed, -5 for left-handed. I was like a 1 I've been at a 1 on the right side my whole life, so dominantly right-handed, but enough that I can do everything with this hand except sign my name. I can write, I can do everything with this hand. It's just I can't sign my name with it. I've never practiced it. I still haven't, so hopefully this hand will continue to work. When this hand didn't work at all, but I still had to sign my name, I got real good at wedging a pen into my hand and then just throwing my entire arm around and signing from the shoulder. It worked, and actually the signature looked real good. Almost better than now that my hand is working enough I can sign. So cool on that. I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I've got a little intro to my small furry animals in the room here, and then you'll be able to see exactly how big my living area is. And this is it. This is my living area. This is my bedroom, my living room, my kitchen, everything. It's like a studio. The only thing I have in here, though, is running water at a sink. Past that, if I have to use the bathroom, I have to go upstairs and use their bathroom. And I feel like I'm using porta potties, outhouses that are put out in the woods and only serviced like once a month when I have to use the bathrooms up there because nobody cleans. And so, and I can use their refrigerator or their stove because 90% of the time I can't cook down here because to use anything overloads the circuits and boom, I lose everything. So, but using their refrigerator and their freezer is dangerous because I've lost a lot of food. They eat my food as well. So I've lost a lot of food. And since I don't have food stamps, I mean, I can't spend much on food, and they eat a lot of it, so thumbs up for the win. And it's not a wonderful situation. I'm here on bare sufferance, but I don't know why it's sufferance because I barely make an impact on their lives. I mean, I'm down here in the garage. That's it. I'm down here in the garage. The only time they see me is when I come upstairs to use the bathroom and stuff like that. And that's maybe once, twice a day. They'll go days without seeing me. And yet they act like when they do, it is such an imposition. And oh my God, what does he want now? And sometimes it's just, hi, I just want to see people. So, it's fun. Yeah, I've got at least one reaction video coming up. Hopefully I've got a game video coming up. I'm trying to do fewer reaction videos because I need to monetize as much as I can. Now, I'm never going to stop doing them. Ever, ever, ever. I love doing reactions. I've come across so much new, amazing, fascinating stuff. I can't bear to leave it behind. I'll always do reactions. Problem is, 99% of the reaction material I react to is copyrighted. You can't get paid for copyrighted material. Whenever YouTube detects copyrighted material of any kind on your video, bam, monetization goes to the copyright holder. If they even want to monetize, and a lot of the time they just say, no monetization. A lot of the time, though, you know, for when they do, they'll say, yeah, we'll let you monetize, but we get all the money. Doesn't matter if it's a 15-second clip in the middle of a 30-minute thing, because they detected that 15 seconds of copyrighted material, everything on that video goes to the copyright holder. So, yay. I monetize, but it just seems real bad with the only doing 1 or 2 reaction videos a day, because I used to do 7 and 8 videos a day. And that's why I had to cut down, because doing 8 videos a day isn't fair to you. Subscriber burn to the max. Who can keep up with that? I can barely keep up with some of my other subscriptions, like Jacksepticeye, and he only does 2 a day. And I can barely keep up with that. And here I am flooding everyone with 8. So I have cut myself way down because of that. And 4 a day is still a lot. It's twice as much as YouTube says you should do at your maximum. So, yay. I'm trying to cut down. I'm never going to stop doing reactions because I love the stuff that I come across. It's great. But I've got to do things that I'm going to get monetized for. Plus, I've been trying to think of merchandising. I want to do like t-shirt things and such. So I'm trying to come up with t-shirt designs. Soon I'm going to come up with one of these little like spread shirt shops. So you'll be able to have, nearly senior citizen design t-shirts. And all their hideous glory. Oh, dry throat. Now what I want to do is something that I need to do because I'm 10 minutes into this and I haven't done it yet. I am going to go through and thank a whole bunch of people out of my comments. Shout outs, comment time. Because I don't think that shout outs should be a contest. It's simple human recognition. So I try to give 10 to 25 shout outs at random to the comments. I'm just loading up the comments thing so it loads up every comment in order from now to about a year back, and I'm just loading up a page, trying to get 2 per page at a time. So right off the bat, and I'm not reading the comments now. I'm going to read the comments later. But right now, Tim Van Newland, thank you so very, very much for your comments. It is greatly appreciated. Unknown Apex 9000, thank you. I greatly appreciate comments, even negative comments where people like wish I would die in a fire and my children would be raped and murdered. Even those, while terrible, bump up my interaction stats with YouTube. YouTube doesn't really care if it's negative interacting going on, they just want interaction. So people telling me to die in a fire because they hate me is actually telling YouTube that people are interacting with me and they're going to reward me for it. There's my thumb. So, yeah, I don't mind. Though, of course, I mind. I'm human. I mind. But even negative ones, hey, it helps with the channel. And Riot and Respect, thank you so very, very much for your comment. Hopefully a kind comment, but still. Winston Joke, thank you so very, very much for your comments. It is greatly appreciated. For this American Sign Language I'm counting in, like Buck Rogers, thank you so very much. And The Pasta Lovers 333, thank you so very much. I love some of your people's nicknames. They go from completely imaginative to just way out gaga, and it's awesome, so thank you much. And Dwayne Johnson, thank you so very much for your comment. It is greatly appreciated. Loading up the next part of the page, and Jusia Antilla, it's Joosua, Joshua, Antila. Thank you so very much. It is greatly appreciated. And Rooney86, thank you so very much. As we come on down, there's Doc Dorks Productions, thank you so very much. Now that's a 10, so that's cool. You can count to 10 just like normal on the hands of one hand. Hands of one hand, fingers of one hand. And Michael, thank you so very much. And That Dude, thank you for your comments. It is greatly appreciated. I thank everybody for this. And Bubble Font, thank you so very much. That is very, very appreciated. I like your name there. Zomies, thank you so much for your comment. Zomies, interesting. And Swedish Game Nerd, thank you so very much for your comment. Swedish Game Nerd. Now, were you 15? You must have been 15. So just 5 more, and I'm going to call it this then. And Aubrey Graham, no, that's not 16. 10-6. Thank you so much. And then we wait for the next page to load up. And Marcos Campos, thank you so much for your comments. Viral Ashra, thank you so much. And Stridig, Stridig. Thank you so very much for your comments. 19. And then the last one is Moichelm, Moichelm. Thank you so very much for the comment. That's a 20. So you can count to 20 right there real quick on the fingers of one hand. Thank you all so very much for your kind. Well, I assume they're kind. I just like to say kind because I like to assume people are kind as well. I value kindness and politeness. And while I know not everybody else does, I do. So I sort of default assuming that, oh boy, could you hear that? That other people are as well. Oh, come on. There, that's that one, and then, oh, that one popped really. How about this one? There, oh, that was my thumb one. See, you put your thumb here, and then you brace under here, and then, there. That was pretty good. It really helps my hands. If I don't crack my knuckles like that, they stick. And when they stick, it hurts to unstick them. I don't know why they stick. I don't have, like, any more arthritis than anyone else. I actually don't have mass arthritis. I've got way other problems, but arthritis isn't one of them. And for whatever reason, though, my fingers will stick, and then I gotta crack them, and then they unstick and move and don't hurt. They sometimes hurt from being cracked, but it's a pain that just, you know, lingers mildly and then fades and goes away, instead of the sticking, hurting, constant pain of not cracking them. Hard to say. Oh, shucks. I have got to make sure to edit this part out because I had a tickly in my nose and my nose itches, and so I've got to blow it. And then dry out my nose. There. Hopefully I edited that out. Now, I'm real good at leaving in stuff like that just because I try to always take myself down a peg so I never feel too full of myself, if that makes sense. So I'm probably going to leave that part in where I look silly. Thumbs up. Now, the other thing I like to do, and I have to apologize for this, I forgot to look up the phonetic pronunciations on some of these Dutch things, so I'm going to have to just stick with my normal phrasing and not do any other yet. So, bom dia, dia gwent, labrit, ahanyo aseo, dzień dobry, or less formally, chest, terra homocost, bari luz, gomarius, buenos dias, dia deet. Now, dia deet, of course, is Scots Gaelic, whereas dia gwit, now that one's Irish. If you're speaking in an Irish tongue, you know, if you're speaking in an Irish tongue, in an Irish land, you're going to say dia gwit. But if you're up there in the Green Highlands of Scotland, you're going to say dia deet. And that, my friend, is the difference. Can I speak either Scots Gaelic or Irish? No, of course not. All I can do is the mildly insulting cultural appropriation accents. For the win, I can do the hearts, moons, stars, and clovers, all the way down to more of the closer of the Dublin accent. It's not perfect, of course. I've never been to Dublin, but you don't have the big highs and lows. It's just an accent. I've only heard a couple years back a Dublin accent, and that's what I've stuck on. Whether it's that way now or not, I don't know. But thank you. Past that, of course, is Boreda, Yorigelt, Matenva, Buongiorno, Dobre Utro, Bokertov, Buna Dimanata, Ohio, Kamusta, Gomorgen, Nihao, Privyet, Guten Tag, und Guten Morgen. Kalimera, Bonjour, Dobre Rano, God Morgan, Labas Ritas, Labdien, Mesa Ulheli, Merhaba, and of course, go forth and have the crack. Now that does not mean necessarily go forth and engage in crack cocaine or have some prostitute spread her legs for you or anything like that. It means good food, good drink with good friends. Doesn't even have to be alcoholic drink. It could just be crystal clear water as long as you enjoy it. Good food, good drink, good friends. Used to be an American phrase back in the early 1900s. Traveled to Ireland. Not sure why. Stayed there. Has come back of recent. And is mostly around in the Midwest, which weirdly in the United States, which stretches like this, you know, they call this the East, they call this the Midwest, and they call this the West. So when they say, oh, in the Midwest, it's like really way east, they mean. The Midwest, they call the West. But, so I thank you very much. I'm 20 minutes into this. It's almost 21. I don't know if it's going to be huge, so I got to cut this down. You take care. Have a great day. I will see you all in the videos to come, and I hope you enjoy them all. Take care, and I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing. So thumbs up.